Thank you very much indeed, Dr. Choi, for your remarkable introduction and Honorable President, Dr. and also distinguished guests. Uh, I'm very privileged at the very last minute to come up with the abstract and also the PPT because, among the various heads, my colleague, Dr. Margarita, for some reason has taken up another role outside the university. So we have a new team. I would say that impose myself to take up another head, UNESCO-UNEVOC Center. And also we have Dr. Kevin Young and also colleagues to meet all of you so that we will maintain and strengthen the bridge and networking with the UNEVOC network, and also very impressive with hopefully to forge further collaboration with UNESCO chair program and also the UNESCO chief in Bangkok, in Asia and beyond. So I thank my colleagues, in particular Professor Kerry Candy, for helping to shape together this particular presentation. Is called Advocacy Action Agency to echo the broad theme called digitalization and green skills. So this is a personal disclaimer, so to speak. While the colleagues are helping, I think I'm trying to echo this theme based on the well-formed report in a way that while we understand, we also embrace definitely the UNESCO UNEVOC framework and also the impressive presentation by Professor just now. I think we are also working the reports and also other agendas, so to speak. As shared by many documents and experts, well, we are facing a few things. We are facing, first of all, the impact of AI, impact of technology into the workforce. The workforce will lead to, on one hand, unemployment. Unfortunately, unemployment and even we call displacement of jobs. But on the other hand, it also creates new opportunities, new jobs, new positions, and new direction and vision for future development. So in a way, we have to cope with the quite drastic change in terms of technology, AI, emerging technology, and so on. On the other hand, the impact of AI and technology on training, because we talk about the UNEVOC itself is partly echoing training, education training at large. So we are talking about how to leverage technology. Okay, so we are talking about 5 trends here. You can see that roughly we are talking about, first of all, geopolitical or geoeconomical fragmentation. In a way, we talk about the market change, we talk about new development, new economy. On the other hand, we, in many parts of the world, including China and Hong Kong as they are, where I come from, there's a very clear decline in birth rates. So meaning in the future, we are likely to consider quite a drastic shift in demography. The demographical change will also have a great impact economically and also socially on economy. On the other hand, about climate change, about sustainable development, definitely we have to echo as a society, as an economy as a whole, to echo green transition, we call it. So in a way, we prepare, as always, we talk about the greening of education, we talk about the greening of workforce, we talk about technical, not only technical, but also green skills at the same time. And we also face, to some extent, economic uncertainty. But uncertainty is quite certain. In a way, it also provides opportunities. So it's a contextual change with certain outcomes. So what do we learn from the reports, the World Educational Forum reports? First of all, AI has been gradually was dominated by employers as the most potent force for change. In my university, there's a big team of colleagues now working, not only in pedagogy, not only in curriculum change, but also working to consider how to help one of our local commission agency, we call it the Employee Retraining Body, in short, ERB, to upgrade, to upskill our colleagues and upskill the workforce in terms of AI competency. So you can see that technology and also are likely to displace a lot of jobs. The numbers is quite significant, and we should really pay attention to it. But on the same time, also create new opportunities, new job opportunities. The second thing is climate goals. Climate goals, climate change, and also how to deal with the skills. So we are talking about, as an organization, not only a school, not only a college, not only a university, but also actually the whole sector, we talk about it, for greening, for enhancing our awareness, not only awareness, but also practices, sustainable practices that will help to specialize preparation to cope with climate change and also related environmental challenges. So climate change definitely is expected, is a UNESCO key agenda, one of the key agendas. While I talked to Dr. Choi privately, she always advises us to try to consider the bigger picture of sustainable development. We also talk about, on the other hand, employment issues. You can see that according to the report, 63% of employers identify skills gaps. So in a way, if you were the employer, you will find that actually the employees or the colleagues or the workers are not up to the expectation of the whole society, of the whole business, or the whole enterprise. So that's why you can see the brilliant example just now that in one of the case studies in South Korea, there's a close links between schools, partnership industry, and also fostering tripartite partnerships. On the other hand, 70% of employers would say that they would like to recruit and hire colleagues with different skills. This is what we call, normally we call the different terms. In terms of competency, we call the future-ready skills. We call the future-ready competencies. This competency on the technical side, meaning acquisition of AI, emerging technology, and also more frontier and advanced machine preparation, technical skills, and so on. But on the other hand, we also talk about those mindsets, the mindset for embracing change, the skill sets for collaboration, the skill sets and mindsets for communication, collaboration, and also, for creative and critical thinking. Of course, we talk about recently many conferences about the AI ethics, the use of AI, how to use AI technology ethically and also effectively. Can you help? Next one. Action. When we talk about the 3 A's, the first step normally is about advocacy, but I would talk about action first, because advocacy is something like here first. We share ideas, we put forward vision, we talk about the direction of plans, good ideas, networking. That's very good. Nothing wrong, and it's very good beginning, very respectable beginning. Nonetheless, I think now we call for action, concerted action, so to speak. So advocacy is important, but it's only multiple players. We are multiple players we are different actors, different agents in different institutions. So advocacy is not action. It's not only about action. So I come from Education University of Hong Kong. Definitely education is our main agenda. But education is different from training, as you know. Training, short-term, very focused, clear KPIs. Education also has KPIs, but education inherently promotes a longer, more sustainable mindset change so that the actions could be sustainable. So in a way, that sort of green workforce, green skills, you will name it, will be changing, ongoing changes because of the technology. But our mindset for change, for embracing change, will not change easily. It will give us the momentum, the mindset to consider how to address the skills gap, we call it. The skill gap will always change as well. Once you match the skill gap, but maybe 10 years time, we have to match another skill set, we never know. For action, definitely, different level of training, we need entry-level training, such as what we have talked about to help some of the Hong Kong sector colleagues with the support and advice from ERB, our employee retraining board, to help some of the sectors, colleagues, workers to upgrade their AI skills. So we talk about upskilling, training at the ground level, at the moderate level, gradually to pick up the skills, retraining. So we are talking about quite a multi-pronged approach, multifaceted approach here. Agency is also important. Once we talk about action, then I think we have to ensure that we have different milestones, different time frame, different agendas, so that different partners could be united, could be communicated on the more or less the same page for moving forward. So you can see that we need different things like policy, national, local, and even international policy guidelines from UNESCO. Of course, we talk about education. We need national curriculum framework, retraining framework, and also for university, we need to introduce, like at Hong Kong, our university, we work on transforming our curriculum on a regular basis, including, for example, AI become part of the compulsory curriculum, ethics become part of the curriculum, future-ready skill become part of our curriculum too, so that when university graduates join the workforce in different sectors, they can pick up more easily when technological change prevails. Teacher education, of course, because we talk about train the trainers. Teacher education, of course, is not only about school. It will extend gradually. We call it the professional and vocational education. We call it TVET, research partnership. So I will go back where I come from at this last slide, because time is more or less comes to a close. Our university is quite a new university, but we have a long history, more than 140 years of teacher training. We'll be celebrating our 10th anniversary next year because we became a university in 2016. More importantly, you can see that our commission in terms of research and ranking is quite impressive in terms of education research worldwide in Asia. So we look forward, as a new UNEVOC Center Director, with my team, my colleagues at Hong Kong, is more than willing, more than open to forge partnership with all of you. Thank you.